Good day, RGV. Today in fact is a good day because we have so much going on. Now we're going to be heading on out to South Padre Island for some exciting fun in the sun and exploring the history of water parks in our country with an all-new Fun Facts segment. Plus, we've got an exclusive sit-down with a Hollywood actor from the Wolverine series. And what's going on for the month of March in the National Day month calendar. Not to mention some tips on mind, body, and money wellness. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on, so don't go anywhere. Valley Pura Vida starts right now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda, and if you love all that the outdoors has to offer, then you're going to want to pay attention here, okay? Because we live so close to South Padre Island, so it only seems natural to head on over the causeway for some good old family fun. And maybe the water can be experienced in more ways than on just the beach. So what is up, RGV? Well, we're going to show you right now.
And I appreciate you coming out. I hope everybody has a great day, and welcome to Beach Park Water Park. It's so nice to see smiling faces again. You can tell everyone's ready to get back to normal. The park's been busy, lots of folks coming to the island, enjoying themselves, lots of families, and hey, it's time. There's no mandate. The CDC has said the best thing you can do is go outside, be in the sun, chlorine kills the virus. Well, we've got all of that covered here. We are a family-friendly destination. We have everything for the littlest fans up to the folks that are a little bit older in age but still young at heart, from mild to wild. There's a little bit of everything at Beach Park Water Park. Here at Beach Park, we have multiple kids areas. We've got 4 uphill water coasters, one of the largest inland surf machines in the entire country, the Surf Rider. And of course, our signature 3-story sandcastle, which was named by USA Today one of the top 5 water park kids attractions in the entire country. Our transportation river system won multiple awards, transportation, sport, and entertainment. There's mild sections, there's wild sections, there's rapids, there's a waterfall, and you can get in and out whenever you want. The Surf Rider is such a signature ride. It looks a little bit intimidating sometimes on video or pictures, but it's so easy to learn. A couple of times, put your pride to the side for a minute the first time when you fall off, but you'll learn. We actually even offer lessons every morning, and a lot of people like renting it out after hours for parties. Here in the Valley, we're very conscious of the family-friendly amenities. We offer free parking, which is unheard of. Free use of inner tubes, free use of life vests, free use of boogie boards. Of course, we even let you bring in your own food and beverages. And here at Beach Park, if you don't want to go to the trouble of lugging along a lot of food, you're going to find everything you want, from the traditional fare of funnel cakes and Dippin' Dots to fried shrimp, burgers, pizzas, a little bit of everything. You're going to be out in the sun all day, so we always like to remind people, lots of sunscreen, reapply, stay hydrated, drink lots of water. If you want to enjoy yourself a little bit, hey, we'll take care of you there too, because we've got plenty of places where you get a nice mixed beverage or a beer as well.
And speaking of fun in the water, there's actually a lot of interesting facts when it comes to the history of water parks. So let's go ahead and literally dive in deeper with today's Fun Facts segment. According to bestlifeonline.com, water slides can be more dangerous than roller coasters if you don't follow the rules properly. Now, the site says that a New Jersey Department of Community Affairs collected data on injuries at water parks versus, those at like amusement parks, and incidents at water parks were 40% more prevalent. And also interesting because it outlines that water rides only make up 11% of all of the attractions in New Jersey. But again, if you follow the safety protocols that are outlined by water park staff, then there's no need to worry. Now, it also says that the water park capital of the world is in a surprising place. Apparently, Wisconsin tells, or actually is a self-appointed themselves rather with this title because it's home to a place called Noah's Ark, which is our country's largest water park and resort. The site also says that they've got America's largest indoor water park too, which is pretty interesting. And the site outlines that there's actually an abandoned water park at Disney World. Apparently in 1976, Walt Disney World opened the doors but closed later in 2001 because the water was actually getting a little bit too challenging to keep clean for swimmers. Plus, the attractions were outdated and weeds along the wildlife were making their way into the picture. I mean, it just became a lot. And almost everyone loves water parks. So much so that many celebrities actually have their own water park mansions. Back in 2010, Celine Dion, for example, and her late husband, Renee, had bought a 10,000 square foot home with a personal water slide, several pools, a private beach, and shaded pavilions, all included. Now, the site says that, this isn't even one of their most expensive assets with all her other houses combined. Apparently, Celine Dion sold the water park Wonderland for $27 million. And again, many celebs have their own water attractions too. It's just kind of a thing now. See, it's really nice to have the option of an indoor or an outdoor water park, so it kind of makes sense why so many celebrities opt to have both at their residences, or their other properties. But the site says that apparently the first ever indoor water park wasn't even built too far back into the past. It says that the first one was actually built as recently as 1985 over in Canada. It was located inside one of their malls and is still known as the largest indoor water park in North America. Wow. And speaking of celebrities, we actually had the chance to catch up with one voice actor from the Wolverine comic book series for an insider info on what we can expect from the latest volumes. So here's today's Generation Inspiration segment.
Hi everyone, my name is Ivan Bernal and I'm so excited to be here with you and tell you more about Wolverine, The Long Night, or in my case, Wolverine, La Larga Noche. Check it out. Well, Wolverine, La Larga Noche is a 10-episode podcast done for the first time ever in Spanish, which I'm so proud to be part of, being Mexican, being Mexican-American. I'm so excited to be part of history in the making, and especially being a huge Marvel fan and a geek myself, I must admit. I'm super excited to be part of this podcast, which follows basically Wolverine, his way to redemption, and he goes to Alaska, out of all places in the world, to kind of hide and start all over again. And while he's there, there's a series of events that are happening, some mysterious deaths. So people are like, wait, is this has to do with Logan, the new guy that just arrived in town? Is he something weird about him, or is he someone else? So we're gonna get to find out if it's either or both. We don't know. The original podcast was done in English around, I believe, 2018, with an amazing all-star cast in London and all over the world. And they brought in, the best of the best. So for us, the Latinos, the Spanish-speaking ones, that we're gonna do it in Spanish, the high was very high. The bar was very high. That's what I meant to say. We had to really come in with guns blazing, and the casting process alone was very tedious, for myself. I didn't even know it was Marvel. They would only say, this is a Spanish first ever scripted podcast by casting director Carla Hu. So for me, I was like, wait, Carla Hu, she cast Selena, she cast Narcos, she cast Gentify, all these amazing big shows. I'm like, of course I want to audition for her. It's my first audition ever, so I was super excited. And then once I got the official welcome email, welcome to Marvel's podcast, Wolverine, La Larga Noche, I was like, wait, what? This is Marvel? Are you kidding me? So, I had to go back and listen to the original podcast in English a few times to kind of like, okay, I want to make sure my role, well justified that I do the best that I can to, go guns blazing to this project, because I'm working with Joaquin Cosio, who's an amazing Latino Mexican actor. He's doing Suicide Squad, he's doing Narcos, he's doing amazing big things in Hollywood. Bruno Bichir, who for me is like our Latino Meryl Streep, coming from a theater background. So I was like, I really have to prepare. I really have to, give it 120% to this project. And being in Spanish, my native language, I was like, I cannot mess this up, I have to really work hard on it. Well, yeah, so now your listeners, everybody, everywhere in the world, all my Spanish speakers can listen to the podcast on SXM Radio and all the major Apple platforms, and then eventually it will be on Pandora. So they're releasing a new episode every Monday. So right now we're releasing episode 7. We have 3 more to go. So you have some catching up to do, but promise you that the episodes are amazing. You're going to be so excited to listen to everything, and you're going to be on the edge of your seat or on the edge of your ear, because basically you're listening to it. But with the effects and music, it's just like you close your eyes and it's like you're there.
Now we're going to take a quick commercial and weather break, but don't go anywhere because Valley Por Vida is going to be right back.